Hi, my name is Drew, and today I will be playing FTL, which stands for Faster Than Light. This game has been out for a few years, but I didn't have the reason to play it until now because I never knew how to play. But yeah, so this is a space exploration type of game where you control a spaceship and crew, and you interact with other spaceships and crew. So yeah, it's pretty fun. So this is the ship selection screen. Right now I have two ships. I have the Kestrel and the Taurus. The Kestrel is the stock ship, while the Taurus is the ship that you get from an achievement. Well, I like using the Kestrel, so yeah. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. Tip: grinding sectors. It can be beneficial to stay in a sector for as long as possible to improve the ship, since each sector is increasingly difficult. That was a good tip. So basically, this is the map, and we start out here, and to move on to the next sector and to progress through the game, you have to get from here to the exit. And as each turn passes, the rebel fleet will continue their advance towards the Federation, and so it's advantageous for us to visit as many sites as possible to fight stuff, to get stuff, to buy stuff. Yeah. Right now we're in Sector 1, and there's other sectors. I think there's like 8. I'm not too sure. So I'm gonna go here. So this game is a mixture between real-time strategy and turn-based, whereas the turn-based comes from like blinking in and out of space to go to like different like locations and stuff, and the real-time strategy comes when you fight. So that's pretty fun. A small rebel ship is docked at a small station. You try to lay low, but it spots you. Power up the weapons. So we started out the game as paused, and to gather up our bearings and stuff. So we know that what the enemy ship has. An enemy ship has a pilot room, an oxygen room, a shield room, an engine room, a weapons room, and a drone room. So this little thing is a drone. I currently have none, but the enemy has a combat drone, and it repeatedly attacks you. So I'm probably gonna take that out first. So I'm gonna use my burst laser, turn off my med bay, and I'll max out my weapons. And I'll shoot out their drone. So I have 3 dudes. I have one guy working on the engines, one guy working on the weapons, and one guy piloting the ship. If there is a guy piloting the ship and then there's a guy in the engine room, the ship's evasion increases by a lot, and yeah, so you're able to like dodge missiles and stuff. We will not surrender. So yeah, so you pause the game, you select all your actions, and you resume the game for them to take effect. Leaving behind us was a scrap material. All right. So it gave us a fuel, 2 missiles, and 23 scrap. So that's pretty important. I could use the scrap to upgrade, and right now I'm going to upgrade into. Go all into shield barriers, and then yeah. Okay, we have this much power. So, like I said before, I'm trying to progress as many points as possible until I reach the exit, in order to have the most things happen. So, over here. You receive a hail from a station orbiting a nearby planet. Captain, we are Federation Terraforming Team C12 and are in need of assistance. Do you have some time? Okay. Thank you. We need to scan this planet for life before we can begin terraforming, but our sensors can't get the necessary power to scan through this atmosphere. We've got a schedule to keep. Any chance you can help? I will help. You find if you modulate the feedback signal of your sensors to just the right frequency, you're able to get through the atmosphere and perform a complete scan. A complete scan of the planet reveals no life signs other than a single ship on the surface. The terraformers thank you for your help and attempt to contact the ship. Just as you're about to jump away, the ship takes off and attacks. It's a pirate! So, this is their ship. Now we're going to fight them. I guess I should do that. Sorry, there's a lot of background noise. There's construction happening outside my window, and my caretaker is annoying because she speaks so damn loud. Yeah, they have a laser, but it's not penetrating through my shields since I have 2 shields, so that's pretty good. So I'm actually going, just because they can't penetrate my stuff, instead I'm gonna keep the guy at the piloting station and have the weapons guy man the shields, so I could get some free shield EXP off of him. So each guy has, I don't know if you can see very well, but there's like different things, different components, different skills that an individual can have. So an individual can, so if you level them up, they are more efficient at doing their job. So for example, Artyom, my pilot, is leveling up his pilot, so he will probably be better at dodging stuff in the future. My other guy, Astid, is in the engine room, so I'm trying to get his EXP up so that he is more efficient at dodging projectiles. And my guy Oni, who was once in the weapons room, is now in the shield room, so that he can level up his shield experience. And yeah. So just because the incoming rebel fleet will not progress, because the only real-time thing that happens is during in battle, and so I can stay here for 20 hours, 24 hours, and the rebel fleet will not move an inch, and my guys will be leveled up, assuming that my ship doesn't burn and stuff. But yeah, I'm just gonna wait until my actually no, I'm gonna wait until either Artyom or Astid gets their next tier. Meanwhile, while they're doing that, I gotta talk about other stuff. So, a ship has a lot of components. See here that we have like this is our reactor bar, and it tells us how much extra energy we have so that we can dedicate it into different systems, different system resources, such as the shield room, the shields, the engines, the med bay, the oxygen, the weapons, the piloting, the sensors, and the doors. And yeah, so you can implement different amounts of energy into different systems. And right now, since I have no need for oxygen, because my oxygen room is, I have no need for the medic bay because none of my guys are damaged, so that's pretty good. And right on top we have the ship's health. So each hit we take that hits our ship, we lose a little bit of health, and when it's 0, we lose the game. We have fuel. Every time we jump, it consumes a fuel. One unit of fuel. So it's really good to not revisit places because you waste fuel like doing nothing. We have missiles. Our missile count. Currently, our burst laser doesn't do anything. Whoops. Okay, that wasn't supposed to happen, but that's fine. So the ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. So it gave us 3 fuel, a missile, and 22 scrap. Very nice. So you see that red outline with those arrows? That is the invasion of the rebel fleet. That's pretty fun. So yeah, I guess I have to go this way because I can't go from here to here. Very nice. A small shuttle appears on the local radar. It turns out it's a rebel automated scout. Alright. Oh no. Okay, so I guess we'll do the same thing. These guys are almost leveled up. Right? 9 out of 13 and 9 out of 13. This guy's only at 17 out of 50. Alright. So yeah, there's a bunch of races in the game. There's like human, NG, Zoltan, Mantis, Rockman, Slug, and I think there's like an extra one in the Advanced Edition. So I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out this game out. There's like 2 parts to this game. There's the regular mode and there's the Advanced Edition mode. The Advanced Edition mode was a free DLC, and it basically added a ton of new content. And it was only the developers released it like about a year ago or something. I'm not too familiar with that. So yeah, I don't know if you guys realized, but my ship took a hit. Their laser hit my ship for 1 bar of health. But it should be fine. Yeah, these guys are almost there. This guy is really close. 42 out of 50. He was only 17 or something when he fought. So yeah, it's necessary to grind out the earlier parts because it's easier to grind, and because the game gets exponentially harder. As you move through sectors, and you start facing against like really OP dudes. So you really want strong stuff. All right. So this guy has really good shields. Let's move into the engine room and let's fire upon their drones. All right. I can use both my weapons, but the Artemis requires a missile, and I really like to save my missiles because they're really useful. So right now their drones are down. They're not breaking into any of my stuff. How's this guy going? This guy's going fine. Alright. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. It has 2 fuel, a drone part, and 24 scrap. So like 49 scrap. I think I'm going to save for a crew member or something. Yeah. So the rebels have advanced and they've taken these planets, these locations.